You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one sport bike channel. Subscribe today. Camera mic settings for this video test, which I finally recorded in Pro mode, which records in 50 megabytes per second. For the Sony HDR-AS100V, I have it mounted on the right side of my helmet. It's in vivid color mode. The video stabilizer was turned off for this video test. And I have video samples in 1080 by 60 frames per second, 1080 by 30 frames per second, and 1080 by 24 frames per second. As far as the external mics, I ran the audio Technica ATR-3350 external mic and a cheap eBay Lapel external mic. As far as the GoPro Hero 2, I had it running in 1080 by 30 frames per second with a cheap flexible mic that I've always been using in all of my MotoVlogs.
There's no detail, there's no sharpness. It's if you look closely at objects such as the grass and trees, you'll notice that the picture quality is slightly washed out. It's not sharp, it's not detailed. As compared to the GoPro Hero 2 in 1080 by 30 frames per second. And I just don't like the video quality of this camera so far. It has a lot of awesome features. Sony's taking a step in the right direction with this camera. Like, I really love this watch here. The remote watch, the live view watch. So you can actually see how it looks, how it's being recorded, and that helps big time. But we need the video quality, Sony. Shit! We want good video, man, especially as motovloggers, because we may need to get a license plate number or something. We need that sharpness and detail in the picture that the GoPro Hero 2 gives us, because with the Sony you can't make out much detail, really, to be honest with you. Okay, we're at 1080p by 30 frames per second in the Pro mode, recording at 50 megabits per second. And by the way, this video will be edited in Final Cut Pro X. Okay. So we'll see what it looks like here. Hope, like I said, the video test that I did at my house, I was not impressed with. The sharpness just isn't there, even in the Pro mode at 50 megabits per second. We'll see what it looks like while motovlogging, but I expect it to be just as bad. Right, road closed. See, check out the grass. If you compare the GoPro Hero 2 with the Sony HDR-AS100V, the grass looks so much more crisper with the GoPro Hero 2. With the HDR-AS100V, it's washed over. It looks washed out a little bit. Just, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me the audio quality with that Sony Lapel mic and the video quality with this Sony camera. It reminds me of being in a dream. Like, where things are just kind of like you're in a haze. That's what it reminds me of. And I don't like it. And so far, I mean, I don't know, guys. This could be pretty much the nail in the coffin. I've got it in 1080 by 24 frames per second in the Pro mode at 50 megabytes per second, and we'll see what it looks like. And we'll see what it sounds like. I have this cheap eBay microphone I've switched to, and we'll see what that sounds like. I only paid $4.49 for 3 of these babies. And it has a windscreen on it, and it has the clip on it. You know, it's a lapel mic. Super cheap. Let's see what it sounds like. In the past, I've bought these off of Amazon and they sounded good, but they didn't last long. They ended up breaking usually. So we'll see what it sounds like. And but I am not pleased with this Sony camera, I'll tell you guys. And I was really hoping this Pro mode would be the magic bullet to save this camera from being returned. I really wanted to like this camera, but man, it's just not happening. We need why can't they make a camera just as good or better than this GoPro Hero 2, man? I mean, seriously, that GoPro Hero 2 has been out for how long now? For a few years now. And the GoPro Hero 3 and 3 Plus has still got problems. I mean, but still, the GoPro Hero 3 and 3 Plus Black is still better than this Sony HDR-AS100V camera, man. So I'm just not really understanding, like, why they can't come out with a decent camera, action camera, excuse me, something that we can use for motovlogging here, man. I mean, seriously, is the GoPro Hero 2 the official motovlogging camera or something here? At least for me.
Okay, my opinion after reviewing the Pro Mode video footage. Well, the Pro Mode XAVCS video takes up way too much card space. For example, my 6.57 minute video took up to 2.71 gigabytes on the micro SDXC card. Also, the video looks a bit clearer in the Pro mode at 50 megabytes per second, but still not as sharp as the GoPro Hero 2 video quality. The Audio Technica ATR-3350 mic sounds fantastic, but it requires a battery and you have to find a place in the helmet to cram the battery compartment, that long ass wire, which is a pain in the ass. And also you have to worry about the battery dying and changing that little watch battery out. Just a total pain in the ass. As where the GoPro Hero 2 still sounds better with that cheap $1.99 flex mic with no crap to store anywhere. The Live View remote watch is great, but it eats camera battery life faster. The external mic jack that's located underneath the camera, it's in a bad place. It prevents mounting the camera on top of your helmet with most external mics except the Sony ECM CS3, because most other mics don't have a curved plug that allows clearance. That was the reason why I had to mount the Sony camera on the right side of the helmet. Hey, finally, Sony, please improve the video quality on this camera, because, hey, you're going in the right direction with this camera, but it's just not there yet. Hey, my 5th video installment of this Sony HDR-AS100V testing and review video series will be a shootout between 4 different external mics. I will give more details about the mics I use, and I'll perform comparison tests between the mics and declare a winner.
Stay tuned!
As always, the links to get the items shown in this video are located in the info section of this video, so hey, go check it out. So until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Be sure to check out my Sony HDR-AS100V MotoVlog 6-part video series, where I'll do full MotoVlog testing with this camera in all aspects, including resolution, using different mics, different applications, and also putting it in Pro mode, which will give you 50 megabytes per second. We'll see if this camera is good for motovlogging. The final installment will be a cumulative review, and I'll tell you whether to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Before you do a video request, you might want to check out my website at CycleCruza.com and check out my video library and playlists. You may find the video that you're looking for. Just click on the My Videos tab. If you get a chance, like me at Facebook.com/CycleCruza1 for new updates and to browse my video library. Hey, I'm on Instagram now, so if you get a chance, follow me at Instagram.com/CycleCruza. Yeah! Get your CycleCruza sport bike themed apparel at CycleCruza.com.
CycleCruza.com.
Hey guys, check out my new channel where I talk about anything and everything, not just motorcycle related. CycleCruza MotoVlog.